the miles have been run, whoo, this ZoomX has been squished. The paces have been dropped. But does the Vaporfly 4 deserve a spot in your shoe rotation and the start of your marathon or half marathon? Find out in today's full review. Welcome back to the channel. I am Cody with The Shoe with Cody, and today we got ourselves a good one. We are talking about the Nike Vaporfly 4, and I've been putting this thing through the ringer. I have a ton of miles in the shoe. I think close to 30 miles, which is a lot for a race day shoe. I've been putting this thing through a lot of speed work, as well as some long runs, and I have a lot to say. In this video, I'm going to talk about the fit, the good, the bad, and the verdict. Should you buy this shoe? Yeah, this shoe right here. Now, before I dive into all this goodness, I do want to point out one thing. Nike sent me this shoe for a review, but they have no idea what I'm saying in this video, and they have no control over any of the content that I've done on their gear. I also have a big favor to ask you all. Hit the like button, smash the subscribe button. You know you want to. It costs you absolutely nothing, but it definitely helps the channel. Now let's sit back, relax, and let's talk about the Nike Vaporfly 4. To kick this video off, I am going to talk about the fit, and this shoe fits true to size for me for all Nikes. Now, as you guys heard before, in Nikes, I wear a men's size 10. So all Nike shoes, I have to go with a 10, and that's consistent with this one. Typically, I am a men's 9.5 in all other shoes, so I want to put that out. If you, whatever Nike size you wear, it's going to work for this shoe specifically. I know Nike's had some issues in the past, but this one specifically works for me. I am a size 9, and 10, and the length works perfectly fine. I also weirdly found this one to be more accommodating to my widest foot than previous versions. The materials they're using are, I mean, this is like paper thin almost, and it accommodated my foot really nicely width-wise. Now, I don't think if you have super wide feet, you're going to love the shoe, but wide-ish, I think you'll be fine. And up to narrow, or down to narrow, I think you'd be perfectly fine as well. And I'm also going to point out, because of the materials, I mean, look at that. This is a race day upper. The volume of it, no issues at all. I didn't get any blisters here or here. Again, to me, it's my normal size for Nike. I don't think you'll go wrong with that. And really surprised with how the width fit my shoe. Now, because I'm a positive guy, I'm going to start with the positives. And honestly, number one has to be this foam. Whoo, it is nice. It feels fantastic. I just feel fast in the shoe. I've tried every, from Vaporfly 2, 3, and 4. I didn't try the first one. I wasn't running then. But this one, I felt really nice in it. I felt really fast in the shoe. Dropping it in the low 6s, I'm talking about 6.15, which is fast for me, felt effortless in the shoe. I felt like I could rip it and grip it and no issues at all. For me, again, this is a race day upper, so you're going with that as minimalist as possible. You want it as light as possible. And this thing feels really light underfoot. It's paper light. This thing, like when you're wearing this, walking around and running, it feels like there's nothing on your foot. So the upper, again, keep that in mind, is a little bit more minimalist, but I did get a really good lockdown. I felt like I had less issues with the heel counter in this version than I've had in previous ones. There have been other times, I think it was number 2, where I did get a little bit blistering here. Not the case with this one, but I do want to point out one thing. I keep this down. If this is up, it does cause a little bit issues for me, but if I keep this down, no issues at all. They have some pads right here. Again, locked it in, was able to cruise for miles, no issues at all. Again, the biggest one for me is I feel fast in the shoe. If you're ripping it for a half marathon or a marathon, yeah, this is a shoe that you want to rip it and grip it. This is not a shoe you want to go slow in. It's not made to go slow, but I feel like I gotta emphasize that. This is speed work, tempo, race day shoe. This is not an easy day shoe. I always like to emphasize where categories they belong. If you're looking for a fast race day shoe, you can't go wrong with the Vaporfly. With the good, you do know there has to be some bad. And honestly, the number one bad, I want to point this out. This shoe feels more aggressive than previous versions. So I've had the 2 that I've run a marathon in, and I've had a 3 I've run a marathon in, as well as the Alpha Fly. I find this one to be a little bit more responsive, a little bit more aggressive. That pop off feels a little bit more, which I'm here for it, but I also need to note that because I don't think a lot of people are going to love that. I think if you're a super fast runner, you're going to love that. I think if you're like kind of me and that 6s, the 7, it's definitely a little bit jarring at first. It's not a huge break, but I do want to point that out. So that one's a really big one for me. Again, no gusset of tongue, I like to point that out. This shoe's also going to cost you about $260, I think. In that range, I know Nike's kind of changing pricing, so emphasize that it might change a little bit. That's a lot of money, folks. Anything over $200 is just, whoo, take a step back, take a breather. It's just a lot of money. Do I think it's worth it? Sure, especially if you want to go fast and you're chasing some PRs, but it is going to cost you a lot. And this isn't a shoe that you're going to get like 300 plus miles. You might get 2 marathon blocks out of it. That means 2 marathons and some training runs. This isn't like a shoe you're going to be every day in, and it's not really made for that, and Nike's not advertising that, so keep that in mind. But I do want to point that out. For the price you're paying, you're not going to get like tons and tons of miles. You can keep wearing it, it just won't be as effective, so I got to point that out. Again, for me, I'm going to re-emphasize, because of my widest foot and how I locked this in, I had no issues with heel slippage, but do not fall mistake. I know a couple, it calls rubbing here. Do not pop it down, no issues at all. Don't go frat boy with the pop collar, bring it down and you'll be perfectly fine. But if you don't do that, I did get some heel rub, the Achilles rubbing, but again, drop it down, no issues. I also want to point out, I typically wear high socks, so that once I knock this down and continue to wear high socks, no issues at all. But really, that's it for me. That's really it. It's slightly more aggressive. This little pop collar, you just got to be careful about, and the cost. It's going to cost you a lot. Just save your pennies. You heard the good, you heard the bad, and now you want my verdict. And honestly, this is a absolute buy, especially if you like Nike and you're chasing some big PRs. That's it. Like if you want a casual shoe, you all know this isn't even it for that, but if you're looking and you're on your heels and you're going to be popping it and you're chasing like a sub 3 or, you know, a really big goal, I really like this. I like this for the marathon distance, the half marathon, and probably the 10K. Sure, you can wear it for a 5K. There might be better options, but I just do think this one's very versatile. I think, personally, I think this shines the best at the half marathon because of how aggressive it is, and some people's legs might not be used to it, but it can go up to the marathon, and I would take it to the marathon, but I do want to point that out. It is going to cost you a lot. So again, if you're pinching pennies, I do think there are other options out there, race day options that you can definitely buy. You probably pick up the 3 for a cheaper price. Do I think this is better? Yes, because I feel faster in it. But again, everybody has a certain budget they can spend, and I completely get it. It's an expensive shoe, but it does feel faster than the previous versions. And me feeling faster and chasing those PRs, yeah, it might be a little bit worth it for those extra pennies, not pennies, extra like 50 some dollars. I don't even know what the 3 would be on discount. It's gonna cost you more, but I do feel faster in this shoe. But again, it's not my money to be spent, but I do think this is definitely worth an upgrade. You heard the good, you heard the bad, and you heard my verdict. Now I want to hear from you. Do you like the Vaporfly 4? Do you love it? Hey, be honest with me. Do you hate it? Drop a comment down below. Let me know. Also, let me know if you have any other questions I can answer about this shoe. I know we're getting closer to where people are going to be training for their next marathon, so let me know. And again, I appreciate all the support you guys have given this channel. It really means a lot. So remember, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button. Until next time, I'll see you all out on the run. Thanks for checking out this latest review. Don't forget, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and check out some of the other rad content that I've dropped out on the channel.